I can never truly understand you white saviors because you wake up, you exist, you look at Twitter, and you realize nothing you do in this world is ever going to matter because you're white. So you spend your daily life always wanting to make everybody aware that you are white, you're guilty, you have supremacy, and overall, you're just a piece of shit who probably doesn't deserve any form of gratification because for some reason, you like self-deprecation and you never want to look yourself in the mirror and be proud of who you are based on the color of your skin and the content of your character, and you instead listen to other people who spend their time judging you based off of your skin color and not the content of your character. Spoiler alert, if you are not racist, you do not have to constantly make yourself look like a dumbass mascot to prove white people are bad and you are not a racist.
This lady told me to leave because she thinks it's okay to be racist. She says it's America and it's okay to be racist. All right, sorry. You're right. On the sidewalk.
I can say and do what I want. I believe in the flag.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Apparently all my neighbors are racist.
This is what I think of you. Goodbye.
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives... Oh, really? Really? You think Black Lives only matter to black people? This is the problem with America! This is the problem! This white Karen who thinks only white lives matter! Saying Black Lives Matter, I'm saying that other lives don't matter. Black Lives Matter. Did you hear me say no other lives matter? I said Black Lives Matter. I didn't say no other lives matter. I said Black Lives Matter because they're the ones that are literally getting killed right now. I can't believe there's all these people on my street. They're racist as fuck, hiding in their houses, thinking that I'm the one that's causing a disturbance.
What to do with you?
Just go inside.
Because you think that people are literally, you're trying to get the cops to call your phone. Like that's the situation that you think is going on right now. I'm not on their lawn. I'm not on their lawn.
That, okay? But I have to notify you officially that you are trespassed from that property. So if you step foot on there again, you're going to be charged with criminal trespass.
Oh, okay. This is just like a warning. Gotcha.
Right. So
cool.
With criminal trespass, you have to be told prior to.
Oh,
Does that
okay.
make sense?
Yes.
So
yes.
If you go there again,
you're telling me not to step foot on their lawn.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. Got it.
Fair. Okay.
Fair. Thank you.
Roger that.
So we're good.
For now, man.
You can just be a decent human being and not have to deal with that. But when I see white saviors existing in the world and always trying to defend black people, sometimes in the dumbest of ways, it makes me think, do you realize that these people, not all of them, just some of them, don't need to be defended and should be criticized, scrutinized, and even on occasion be put in jail? I'm gonna give you an example. Two individuals steal from a store and the store employee calls the police, and rightfully so, because that's probably what you're supposed to do in that scenario, albeit a few occasions where they get into little scuffles and then the employee gets fired because how dare he defend himself or the store. And so employee calls the police, he notifies the police, hey, those two individuals who just so happen to be black stole from the store. And for some reason, white woman is very upset.
May I ask, so I live in the neighborhood,
Sure.
And I have come to the CVS very often. May I ask why you called the police on those two men?
CVS policy dictates that if they're shoplifters, that exit the store with merchandise unpaid for, you should get the police involved. And if the police apprehend them, we issue a barring notice.
Okay.
So I actually did not elect to press charges. I said, hey, look, I just want them to know they can't come in here anymore because they shoplifted, and I just need them to sign that, and I need my merchandise back. And the officers obliged, and the guy said the same thing, thank you, and they left.
It's not your merchandise, it's the store. So you know what happened.
Follow my company's policies, not your policies, where I can appreciate your concerns.
So you're willing to risk someone's life for what, $30,000 a year?
There was no risk, in my opinion. Thank you. You have a great night.
What is your name?
My name is store manager.
No, what is his name?
No one's going to tell you my name when you're sitting here videotaping us so that you can try and elicit some sort of violence against me. It's not going to happen.
Elicit violence against you? You just elicited violence against two black men by calling the police on them.
We got to walk away when one of them had a warrant and could have been arrested, and the cops still let him go.
Just listen to yourself. You work with black folks. You just remember that.
I have a couple questions for this white woman. Number one, are you comfortable with the notoriety and the notification that you are a gullible ass white savior who does nothing for the world but bitch, moan, groan, and moan again about how black people are somehow victims and somehow they are the ones who will be persecuted and scrutinized because they stole from the store? And number two, the most important question I ask idiots like you, can I come fucking rob you? Because it's interesting how every single time there's this weird precedent to be upset at people who are calling the police on thieves and not the thieves, because it's always these people who say, you don't have to worry about it and you don't have to defend anything and you can just have the store file claims on insurance, when you know full well you would not be saying any of these things if I, the poor disenfranchised African American, came and robbed you. Why? Because you value your shit. You value your property. And if you were at work, in the park, at the porn shop, getting some double-sided dildos, you would want to defend yourself and your property, whether if it's store property or your random condoms that you don't use because you're living a sad life. White saviors, I fear for you because I feel like sometimes you want to be welcomed, you want to be invited to the barbecue, but I've been telling you for at least 2 years now, you will never be invited. You will never be enough. You will never know what it's like to have a black person put their hand on your shoulder and say, I am proud of you, Mark. I am proud of you, Susan. I am proud of you, you white savior. Thank you for healing the black community, because you are nothing more than a useless stepping stone that really has a kink of being humiliated. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. And hey, white saviors, if you're looking at me and you're thinking you need to save me and my poor disenfranchised clouded mind, how about you just give me money? Link in the pinned comment and the description, because I know your white guilt is worth all that white money. Goodbye.